Is it time to buy or sell Riot Blockchain stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Riot Blockchain. Our initial report was published on our website on the 29th of September, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 22nd of August, 2025, our system has ranked Riot Blockchain as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 7.09. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who followed our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 49.62% since we first designated Riot Blockchain as a buy candidate 26 days ago. This equates to an average return of 1.91% per day since it was identified as a strong buy candidate. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong rising short-term trend, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, support will be found at the current trend break level of $18.56, a price point that might present a second opportunity for gains. According to fan theory, $22.73 is projected to be the next possible peak level, which may act as a resistance that could be challenging to surpass on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of nearly 40% over the next 3 months, with a possible return between 1.88% and 31.35%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of approximately 21.45%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from negative 52.81% to positive 8.82% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $9.33 and $21.52. Our latest daily update for Riot Blockchain includes the headline, "Volatile Ride for Riot Blockchain Stock Price on Monday," moving between $18.13 and $20.01. The Riot Blockchain stock price gained 11.81% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 29th of September, 2025, rising from $17.69 to $19.78. During that day, the stock fluctuated 10.36%, with a low at $18.13 and a high of $20.01. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 18.59% over the past 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 3 million shares, with a total of 45 million shares being bought and sold, amounting to approximately $890,071,000. It is important to consider that declining volume on rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $20.13, while the lowest was $6.19. Currently, the price is 1.74%, or 35 cents, below the 52-week high and 75.12%, or $59.72, below the all-time high reached on the 17th of February, 2021, when the price peaked at $79.50. Riot Platforms is currently attracting renewed attention following recent operational developments and analyst actions. The company mined 477 Bitcoin in August, which averages to about 15.4 Bitcoin per day. While this marks a 2% decline month over month, it also represents a remarkable 48% increase compared to the previous year, indicating a rise in output. On the sell side, RIOT has initiated coverage with a buy rating, highlighting strong demand linked to trends in artificial intelligence computing. Meanwhile, Citi began its coverage in August with a neutral stance and a price target of $13.75. The price action has shown volatility. Earlier this month, Riot's shares closed at approximately $13.44, later trading near $17.08. This illustrates how sensitive the stock is to short-term flows and news headlines. In the short term, production reports, analyst updates, and macroeconomic shifts particularly expectations of Federal Reserve rate cuts that boost risk assets, can lead to significant fluctuations in Riot's stock price. Over the long term, consistently higher Bitcoin production and ongoing demand for efficient computing could fuel revenue growth and expansion of valuation multiples. However, the outcomes heavily depend on Bitcoin price volatility, capital expenditure requirements, risks of dilution, and regulatory developments that might limit potential gains. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 26th of September, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Riot a buy grade with an upgrade action. On Wednesday, the 24th of September, 2025, it was noted that Roth Capital gave Riot a buy grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 6th of August, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Riot a neutral grade with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 22nd of January, 2025, it was reported that Needham gave Riot a buy grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of October, 2024, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned Riot a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Riot Blockchain stock a general strong sell rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Riot Blockchain. The chart presents mostly positive signals today. The Riot Blockchain stock receives buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal stemming from the relationship between these two signals, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $17.75 and $14.64. A decline below either of these thresholds will trigger sell signals. A buy signal emerged from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August, 2025, and thus far, the stock has appreciated by 79.33%. A further increase is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is indicated by the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. It is noteworthy that volume decreased during the last trading day, even as prices increased. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. The stock should be monitored closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Buy signal. Pivots. Buy signal from 41 days ago. Bollinger. Buy signal from 78 days ago. Short-term moving average. Sell signal from 6 days ago. Long-term moving average. Buy signal from 27 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages. Buy signal from 25 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 29 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 82 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal from 77 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Riot Blockchain. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $17.99 and $16.40. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking through this level may lead to a decline towards the next support level. In this instance, Riot Blockchain finds support just below today's level at $17.99. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $16.40 and $15.21. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $1.88 between its high and low, representing a movement of 10.36%. In the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 9.39%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Riot Blockchain, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is losing money. Even established companies experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative P/E ratios may signal insufficient profits and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of the year 2025 is expected on the 29th of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at negative 0.190. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for RIOT Blockchain. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, indicating that the stock may move upward swiftly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to assess when to exit. On the downside, RIOT Blockchain faces its first support level at $17.99. If this support level holds, it could represent a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for RIOT Blockchain from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 24th of September, 2025, Les Jason executed an insider sale of 23,252 shares of common stock. On the 10th of September, 2025, Jackman William Richard carried out an insider sale of 248,168 shares of common stock. On the 21st of July, 2025, Les Jason conducted an insider sale of 100,000 shares of common stock. On the 11th of July, 2025, Turner Michael John made an insider purchase of 16,103 shares of common stock. On the 11th of July, 2025, D'Ambrosio Lance Vero also executed an insider purchase of 16,103 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that insider power appears positive with a ratio of 61.226. In total, insiders purchased 22,622,606 shares, while selling 3,272,862 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $19.18, reflecting a decline of 3.04%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. Notably, a buy signal was identified from a pivot bottom established 40 days ago. Is RIOT Blockchain stock a good buy? Several short-term signals indicate positive trends, and the stock has broken upwards in its rising trajectory, suggesting an even stronger rate of increase. We conclude that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for RIOT Blockchain stock to perform well in the near future. Our analysis has been upgraded from a buy to a strong buy candidate since the last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 30th of September, we anticipate RIOT Blockchain will open lower by 473 cents, starting trading at $19.31. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us here at StockInvest.